My name is Steve Stevens, the best sports consultant money can buy. I make more money betting sports than anybody in the world. I'm the one that tells you who to bet. I'm not a bookie, I'm the Bookie Killer.
If money talks, then I got a lot to say. I'm on the grind trying to make $100,000 a day. The game that I pick, believe me, it's a winner. What I know could get you rich, cause all I pick is winners. Welcome to Las Vegas. Money talks, money talks. Welcome to Las Vegas.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. You're tuned into the VIP Sports Podcast. I'm Darren Otero, a.k.a. Steve Stevens, the Bookie Killer, sitting here with my co-host, the numero uno, the Big Skipper. They call him the chiropractor in the streets because he straightens people's out.
Yeah, I do.
Left and right. Good morning, brother.
Top of the morning to you, sir.
Today is a very, very memorable day. As you know, ladies and gentlemen, this is podcast number 200. And boy, I couldn't be more excited. You know what I mean?
Well, you said it was a very, very memorable day. I was like, my mind went a couple different places there. Go ahead. I don't even want to get started.
Anyway, guys, podcast number 200. We got a great show for you today. Weather's beautiful out here in Las Vegas. Playoffs are here. College basketball is hitting on all cylinders, and it's time to bottom line, get the fucking money.
January 18th. Whoever thought it'd be 64 and absolutely gorgeous?
Gorgeous.
I mean, I'm wearing shorts and short sleeves again.
Yep.
I mean,
drop top rolls in the parking lot.
I'm loving life. When I can take the hoodies off and I don't have to wear the long johns.
I thought you liked the hoodies and all that shit.
I
So you'd
do.
rather be in...
I do, but I'd rather be in shorts and a t-shirt. Fucking
Me too, any day.
365.
I love it. As you know, the podcast is coming live and direct from our studio here at VIP Sports with the state-of-the-art studio sponsored by our boys over there at BetQL.
No one has a studio like this.
Nobody, period. BetQL in the house. Like he said, January 18th, 2019, podcast number 200.
200.
We're going to see if I can't get Skip to smoke a little weed maybe in this episode.
Probably not.
Probably not. I don't know. We're going to have to wait to see. But we definitely need to do a little celebrating. It's your time to fucking shine. And like I said, man, we've came a long, long fucking way.
Yeah, we have.
How many years?
A little over 4 years we've been doing this podcast now.
Podcast number 200, man. Congratulations, brother.
Wow.
We built something. Shout out to Paparazzi.
Yep.
Shout out to Joe for all the hard work that you've put in. Shout out to Jackson Wynn and Todd Kreitz for making us do the fucking podcast because we never would have did it. He said, you guys need to be on air.
Right.
And we are the next Howard Stern of sports. And soon as we get some guests and start getting the sponsors to come with 7 figures instead of 6.
Well, maybe another microphone.
Another microphone, maybe a new clip for mine, something like that. You know what I mean?
Shout out to the Las Vegas Fire Department that we might need here in a minute. What the fuck is smoking behind our cake over there?
Just one of my candles that just probably blew out. It died.
Oh,
Its time expired.
You're spitting fire again. That's
You're
what it is.
motherfucking right.
That's what it is.
You know my mouthpiece is a weapon. But we started something from the very, very beginning, and here we are 200 episodes deep with 6 figures in sponsors. Shout out to all the sponsors. Shout out to everybody that supported us from day one. Shout out to our fans. Shout out to our loyal people that put comments in. And shout out to the haters. Because if you don't have haters, you ain't doing shit.
Shout out to the over 25,000 sports bettors out there that we've consulted in the last 5 years. Shout out, we're like McDonald's.
Billion served, my friend.
39 billion hamburgers sold?
Absolutely.
Okay, well, here at VIP Sports, over 25,000 sports bettors have been consulted here at VIP Sports. I'm proud to say that. Steve Stevens, the legend, and the Big Skipper.
Hey, man, we're blessed.
It's been a long time. It seems like it went like that, Steve.
It does.
I mean, I remember when we first started talking about it. You were just saying, sitting on the sofa.
Talking shit about it.
Talking about the pizza on my T-shirt.
Exactly.
And me taking cowboy hats from the guys.
Exactly.
Guys at the rodeo.
We sat in here on some
here
GoPros.
We did have GoPros. And here the fuck we are.
Top podcast.
Over 4 years later.
Organic.
Organic, just
no
like.
No bot views, no bot followers,
everything.
No advertising,
right,
nothing.
Right. No trolling, nothing.
Man, I'm proud of us, man.
Congratulations, Steve.
Yeah, hey, man, thank you, man. And shout out to our crew and our team for everything we've done. If you like what we've done so far, you're going to love where we're going because it ain't stopping. It's a $1 trillion industry. And by the way, if you're just tuning into the VIP Sports Podcast for the first time, this is a spinoff of our show Money Talks on CNBC. If you haven't seen it, Google Money Talks, CNBC, YouTube. There's 9 episodes that you guys will absolutely love. It follows my life of a guy that bets big, lives larger, flying clients in and out of town, dealing with the biggest sports bettors in the world, from guys betting $500 a game to $500,000. And I still don't know why CNBC hated on me. They cut a lot of clips out of shit that we did, dude.
You know
and
what?
And it was more winning. Don't get me wrong. Jim Ackerman, CNBC, I love you motherfuckers. Jim, I'm indebted to you for life.
Never hating on Ackerman. Plus, he's a Philly boy.
Yeah, and he's just a beast, and I love him. And,
Shout out, Jimbo.
But they cut some crazy shit out. How about when
we could basically have at least 2 more seasons just from the.
Oh, there's at least 6 episodes.
At least, I'm just going to say 2 more seasons they could get out of shit that we filmed with clients and things things that we did.
Skip, you remind me about that. I'm friends with Jim. I might be able to do something.
There's at least 2 seasons worth of filming that just never made it to the air.
Don't forget, I own the show.
Some classic shit, man.
Listen to me. I own it and sold it to him.
Is there any way we could get that shit?
That's what I'm going to try to do.
And maybe put it on a YouTube channel, or?
Well, you don't think that would get us just a light 400,000 views like the shows did on YouTube?
Go
to YouTube. What's our average show? Like 200,000-300,000 views?
I don't know, but we should definitely do something. You'd be surprised how many people.
Do you guys want to see some shows of Money Talks that you've never saw before? You want to see me with an Arab betting $500,000 on Miami College and winning and going on a fucking 2-day run, and me and Skip blowing $700,000 of his dollars at the baccarat table? Remember that?
Yeah, I do. There's a lot of shit we filmed that just never made it to television. There's probably better shit that made it, actually.
Oh yeah. Oh my God.
Some of the shit I did, I couldn't wait to see it.
I
couldn't wait to see it, in an episode, and it just never was there.
Thank God I own the show, so I had an overlook. But like I said, you and I were working so hard, while Paula and Pirelli were sucking the producers' dicks, trying to come up with plots and ways they can get on the fucking show.
How they were gonna,
and that's what pretty much got these stupid ass clips in there, rather than. But we talked about it before. It's because
that's interesting knowledge right there.
And Jim,
you never told it to me that way before, but yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, Paula fucked everyone on the crew. Listen, they didn't even want her pussy. They were like, Paula wants to fuck me to do this scene, but I don't like blondies with flat asses.
Wow.
Yeah, so she didn't.
She was trying to blow and fuck the
Miles didn't even want her pussy.
You're kidding me.
You see, Miles had some bad bitches.
Wow, that's.
Remember the producer? I can't talk about. Yeah,
I understand.
Yeah, so Miles got a beautiful wife. He's
So she was coming on to all these people or producers and
doing her thing. Yeah.
Fucking TV camera guys.
That's how those clips even got in there for me to approve them anyway, because you know how hard I was working.
Wow.
I had my own crew with me.
You know me. You know me. I mean, I just did what they asked me to do. I didn't get with all the behind the scenes shit.
Even if that cost me a couple $100,000, we would make a couple million on it just releasing it.
Probably, yeah.
Brand new footage to everybody else. But I'll just sum it up like this. They didn't want to promote our business any more than they already were doing. You remember when
they did a pretty good job of it.
You remember when well, believe it or not, Skip, they changed our life. We went from doing a company that was doing $2 million a year to $13 million overnight. However, I want you to understand that every year, except for I think 17, we've done more money every year after the show.
I know it's been a good year and a half.
We don't have a bunch of people in here that wanted to be near the cameras, like Rainmaker,
right?
Scotty.
Yeah,
we had some fucking characters in this motherfucker, huh?
Pocono Al.
Out.
Shout out to One-Legged Jim if you're out there.
Oh, Jimbo.
Jimbo, what happened to you, man? I hope you're all right, buddy.
Hey, man, I don't know.
Me and One-Legged.
Man, I couldn't film with Jimbo.
Me and One-Legged Jim were fucking. We were good friends.
I know. He's a great dude.
Hey, we drank a lot of whiskey, gambled, and smoked a lot of cigarettes.
And he overtalked everyone on the show.
Me, Fondo, fucking One-Legged Jim.
He was a guy.
We had some.
You had the motherfucker.
We had some great fucking memories in Vegas, and I haven't heard from Jimbo in probably a year. Jimbo, are you out there, my friend? Give me a call, bro. I'm worried about you.
Just because the paper wasn't got small and you got squished out from the big dogs doesn't mean we don't love you.
I'm worried about you.
We put you on TV. We had you leg wrestling, didn't we?
Yeah. On a serious note, I'm worried about you, brother. If you're out there, if you hear this, give me a shout, man.
Advertising opportunity. If you're watching or listening to the podcast, you own a small business, you work at a company interested in getting involved in the booming sports betting industry, send us an email at advertising@vipsportslasvegas.com we'll get back with you with all the details how you can become a sponsor of the show. Now, Skip, you were saying you have a couple clients as well. Guys, right now, we're in a position, we're actually in a power position. We're taking bigger clients. We're taking bigger sponsors.
With March Madness coming up.
And guys that want to come in with more to offer, we're basically replacing other sponsors with bigger sponsors. I mean,
our doors are open at the moment.
So our doors are open, guys. Like I said, come get some of this fucking money. One thing about our podcast, for all you offshore books and this, that, and the other, one thing about this show, not everybody calls me, but everybody's a sports bettor needs a book.
Absolutely.
So for those motherfuckers right there, they're cleaning up left and right. You know what I mean?
I agree.
So, like I said, if you're watching the podcast on YouTube, make sure you subscribe to our channel. And when you click the subscribe button, you also click that little bell to choose to receive notifications of everything that we do. All the little clips, Sports Betting 101, Rolls Royce Cam, shit like that.
Yeah, you'd be surprised how many people listen to the podcast that actually never saw a clip of Money Talks or saw one of the videos.
That's fucking...
Now that you mention it, it's mind-boggling.
And this is what I was trying...
And vice versa.
This is what
There's so many people that have seen the Money Talks shows, but don't know we have a podcast going on here.
Correct. And it's like I was telling Joe, Money Talks might be old to you and I and about 200,000, 300,000 people.
Never gets old to me.
But hold on. But it's brand new to millions of people every fucking day.
Great point.
So,
hey, listen, it's the world of the internet, brother.
So, like I said, guys, if you start seeing our social medias that we start running the episodes again, it's not because we're looking for long lost fame. Believe me, filming that show made me fucking sick. It was a lot of fucking work, and it fucking almost destroyed my family.
Speaking of the podcast, today's show previews the top 5 podcast moments, obviously.
Yes, we're gonna get into that as well.
ACC championship. The AFC championship game, the NFC championship game, some college basketball, some NBA, maybe a little mention of the big boxing match that's going on here this weekend.
Broner and Pacquiao. Pacquiao beats the shit out of him.
Tell them what to do. Give us a call here at 877-220-6540 if you want to get a hold of us. If you're looking for a free pick, go to our website, VIPSportsLasVegas.com, and put your information in there for a free pick. Dip your toes in the pool. Let's see what it's all about.
Abso-fucking-lutely. I say we get right into the top 5, or I think it's top 6 moments over the last 100 podcasts that were very, very memorable. We did some funny shit. We had some one-liners.
You can't limit it to 6. There's like fucking 600 great moments.
I know. There's so many moments, but we just threw 6 out there so you and I can reminisce of what's going on, and we want you guys to check it out.
Fair enough.
Check out number 6.
Hustler, Bookie Killer, my money long. Now I'm legit, but I used to get my money wrong. I used to pimp, jack fools to get guap. So last thing I sweat, some sucker punk cop. Right like a boss when I'm in the ghost. You run up on it, another hit of smoke. Came from the bottom and found a way out. Bet sports ain't never gonna play out. 10 grand to lose, 20 to gain. In my brain, my game's stronger than cocaine. Gotta get paid tonight, you motherfucker right. Play with my money, you're playing with your motherfucking life. White, rich, and hard, new reality star. 19, I had $100,000 car. Fuck your bookie, I'm taking them all down. Kiss my ass, twist the cap off the crown. Cause I ain't trying to take no shorts. I'm CEO of VIP Sports. You motherfucking right, and I'm a hustler. Get it right, motherfucker.
I gave you some crazy hits just for today.
I know. That's why someone eventually gotta ask you, how the fuck does it feel to be sitting right there and have 200,000 on the fucking game? Because ain't no one else doing it. Boy, oh boy, when you get $1 billion walking through the building, I mean, guys, we deal with the biggest athletes in the world. No one's bigger than Money May, huh, Skip?
As far as I'm concerned, that was number 1.
Abso-fucking-lutely. Coming down to number 5, when we took the podcast behind the scenes onto the sales floor.
Oh, yeah.
We brought people into our lives, showed them the sales force, show people how we get money. Remember, anybody can get on Instagram, put out a little tweet or an Instagram or a post, but only one company has the coldest sales crew in the world. Check it out, guys.
Hold on. You guys want to see inside Steve Stevens' sales force? You want to see what separates me from everybody else? These little handicappers in their underwear? Let me show you why we get money. Let me bring you into the most high-pressure, #1 master closing room in the world. As you know, right here, this is where the magic happens. This is where we film the VIP Sports Podcast. You know, paparazzi's usually filming. Sometimes he's sleeping. Right now, he's working. Over here, we got the grind, got the salesman over here working their ass off, doing whatever it takes to get the job done at the end of the day.
What I have to say.
Come on and check it out. She's over here getting the money. She's taking a call.
You like making money, sir, don't you? We shall return you to the proven ways of winning.
Got big stool over here.
Who told you what? We go with Steve's pick. You want to win $7, that's what you got to do. You listen to what we got to say.
I'm not talking about something he can't play.
Absolutely.
I'm not going down to last and everything run his course. My boss told me, do is get big game today. Put money in the pocket.
Skip.
Sure.
I understand. I totally understand what you're saying. Listen, there's good and bad in every industry, sir.
See, this is what separates me from everybody else. You don't have a high-powered sales force. You don't. Still good. Like I said, it's high-powered motivation. We do whatever it takes to get the job done. This is what separates us. You can sit in your underwear and pick games all day long. You can have all the winners in the world, but if you got no one to give them to, you ain't shit. VIP Sports, the #1 sales force. You guys said you wanted to see it? Welcome to the fucking sales floor. These are guys that are willing to paint their face and do whatever it takes to get the job done. I don't have guys sitting on their phone, on Facebook and Twitter and all that shit. These are guys that come to work to get the job done. This is how we roll. She's got one. Who wants? Send it over. Send it over to Mike. Let's go. Send it to Terrell. You know. Oh, hold on. Let me show you one other thing that nobody does.
I understand what you're saying.
Welcome to my sales
I'm
board.
on your side.
I think you know how to add on
I'm
your
not
own.
the enemy. I'm your partner.
That's a sale. Wow.
I'm the guy that's going to take you to the promised land. I'm the guy that's going to get you paid. I'm the guy that's going to return you to the proven way of winning. And that's all you're looking for, is it not? That's what I thought. How do you want to handle this? Visa, MasterCard, American Express. Shoot me the numbers. Let me get you in the system. I'll go ahead and get you to the winner's circle here.
If I give him any more, I'll have to kill him. Come on. Good job, fellas. Let's go. Sound good, Mike. Way to go, brother. All right. So, like I said, at the end of the day, you think this is a game? Nobody wins the way we do, but more importantly, nobody has a sales force like me. I teach my guys how to be professional. I teach them how to overcome objections. And more importantly, we make people money.
Boy, that's how we get that money right there. You see my boys grinding? Looks like you.
Hardcore grinding, my friend.
Yeah, you had them boys hyped that day. You know what?
That's what I do. I take pride in what I do, Steven.
Hey, goddamn right you do. That's why we get money. We talk a lot of shit, but as you see from the sales floor, we don't play games with people's money. And we should actually do, Poppy, I'd like to film the room right now, because that was months ago. Our room is a lot bigger and stronger than when that video came out.
We'll do that on a podcast coming up here in the near future, Steve.
What's the next one, Skip?
Remember the time we got plastered on July 4th for the podcast?
I do, Skip. Yeah, I still have a stomach ache from that Crown I drank
I think
early. It was early in the morning.
I think we started with Patron, didn't we? Or some kind of tequila?
Tequila. Oh, my God.
It wasn't Cinco de Mayo. It was July 4th.
Yeah, it was.
Hey, we're going to drink anything they put in front of us.
And we were lighting fireworks
You know what
off
I'm
like
saying?
there was no fucking tomorrow. We got bottles of Crown. We got everything. Check it out, guys. I wanted to give a proper introduction because, like I said, we started off the show a little bit slow, a little bit excited. But you know what? We love you guys, and we.
Well, here, let's do a shot at fucking tequila.
You want to do another shot?
We'll speed it the fuck up. Here you go. Cheers, brother. Happy
too,
July
brother.
4th, bro. We're going to get the fireworks fucking flying.
Goddamn right.
We're going to hit our third shot of fucking Crown right now.
Right now?
Absolutely. And hey, shout out to the troops for keeping us safe and allowing us to party in America on the 4th of July.
Armed forces, baby. Fuck. Send me $100,000. Steve Stevens, Las Vegas, Nevada, Western Union. If you're just listening to the podcast and you're not watching it, you're missing out big time. So make sure you check us out at VIP Sports Podcast YouTube. You can see Skip probably drink the whole bottle of Crown in our next 30-minute podcast. Fair enough? I'm a little bit buzzed. I'm Steve Stevens, a.k.a. the Bookie Killer, sitting here with the Big Skipper. Since the break, we've taken a little bit of Crown down. Go ahead and do it. Podcast 1 in the motherfucking house. If somebody's giving a bonus, you might as well take it, right?
I'm giving bonuses out.
You got, what, a Crown Royal bonuses?
You need another one?
Yeah, no, I'm good. Yeah, you can pour me another one. Paparazzi, could you pour me another couple of shots over here, brother? Man, you got your fingers crossed? I got my fingers crossed. I don't puke if I do another shot of this Crown.
Drinking right now. We need a big lefty in our rotation.
There you go, Poppy.
We need
For all them motherfuckers that think we're drinking water or something out there.
Oh, God, no. Nice. Just like the fountains.
What's that? What is it? Officer, I didn't take anything. No, sir, I didn't do this.
Just like the fountains at the Bellagio.
Yep, that looks like vintage Steve and Big Skipper.
That's it.
But, guys, if you think that's us getting drunk, it would be about a 16 to 24-hour filming.
Yeah.
If you want to see me and Skipper.
We'd run out of tape.
Not only that, but we should actually do that one time. You know how big that we would blow up over that? People would love to see.
It normally.
You guys want to see a 24-hour run with the Skipper and Big Steve Stevens? See us gambling? See us getting fucked up, plastered, pounding back cigarettes?
We'd have to pounding back cigarettes. We'd have to wear a GoPro on our forehead.
Nah, we'll bring the crew. They'll film us.
Remember the time? Listen, in our sports betting days, we've been known to bet all kinds of things. I remember when I was back in junior high, I used to bet, weird shit, like maybe a cassette tape of something, or maybe a couple packs of baseball cards or whatever.
In elementary school, everything you said was, "I'll bet you this, I bet that, I bet you this, I bet you can't."
In high school, we used to bet, you bring the beer this weekend for the basketball game, or
Exactly.
or a tank of gas or something for the old '77 Nova I was driving.
Boom, baby! Where is that '77 Nova? We should have brought it in for Podcast 200.
I wish I still had it.
With your fucking money, you should go find that motherfucker.
I'm gonna buy a muscle car one of these days.
Huh?
I need to get a muscle car. I've actually talked to the missus about that.
What would you be thinking? What kind of car?
I'd look for one that I had when I was 16. I mean, I'm partial to the Chevy.
I'd get like a '68, probably Camaro is probably what I would do if I had a muscle car.
I wouldn't rule out a Camaro, but I would want an old Nova because that's what I had when I was 16.
You put a 454 in there?
Maybe a Chevelle. I mean, I'd probably get a Nova or a Chevelle. But anyway.
Do you go stock with it, or do you paint it candied out and put a big-ass engine in it?
I'd probably go to like the Barrett Jackson auction or something and just find one that's just bossed, just out of control.
So speaking of saying that we bet on everything.
Well, we used to, like I said, in my days of gambling, I'm sure you're the same. I mean, I've bet everything from pack of baseball cards to a tank of gas to a keg of beer and everything in between. I remember back in high school, my friends used to tell my now wife, who was my girlfriend at the time, my friends.
Shout out to the bingo queen, by the way.
Yeah, the bingo queen.
Driving that brand new 2018 out there, balling out of control.
My friends I remember my friends used to tell my wife, you better watch out because one day he's going to bet you. One day he's going to gamble, he's going to make a big bet, he's going to put you on the line. Fortunately, that's never happened and never will. However, speaking of things that, I'm sure you guys got a story about things that you used to, something that you bet, something weird, right?
Yeah.
Well, one of the weirdest moments was, and one of the best moments was, on the podcast, when you said, you can bet your grandmother's vibrator on this game.
Check out the clip, guys. Saints are 10-0 straight up, 7-3 in their last 10 games as a favorite.
Oh, God,
now,
there
this
you
shit
go.
means something. Write this fucking down.
There you go.
Saints are 10-0 straight up, 7-3 against the spread in their last 10 games as a favorite. Well, Saints are favorite minus 5.5. Pay attention, guys.
In the
this
dome.
is a six-figure fucking game in a dome. Total has gone over. Write this down for all you guys out there stealing shit out there. Total has gone over. Total has gone over in 5 of the Saints' last 6 games against their divisions at home. Once again, they've went over 5 out of the 6 games in division games at home. Well, guess what? They're at home playing a division game against Atlanta. So, like I said, between the Saints and the over, you could bet your grandma's fucking vibrator one of those are coming in without any shadow of a motherfucking doubt. Bottom fucking line. So, if you were to bet both of those, the worst you could do is 1-1. Good chance 2-0. She's a hoe. Ho, ho, ho. Fair enough?
And if you do bet your grandmother's vibrator, then you'll have 2 vibrators for grandma.
Oh, you'll get a mother. That is a fucking fact. You'll get definitely, you'll feel the vibration. You know what I mean? Yeah, I come up with some one-liners for that ass, buddy.
Well, now she's got 2 vibrators. One for the front and one for the back. When's the last time grandma got hit in the back?
Oh, same time Grandma got ran over by a reindeer. You know what I'm saying?
She got ran over by a vibrator in the front and one in the back.
Oh, fuck.
So now Grandma has 2 vibrators because, you know, we won the game, obviously.
Boy, we come up with some major stuff. Guys, you ain't going to see another show or a podcast that gives you information, makes you laugh, entertain, and makes money at the same fucking time. Now, Skip, I don't mean to go off the sheet or whatever, but, you know, a lot of people, and I'm setting you up. You wouldn't have, why don't you hit this joint one time, Skip?
No.
Skip, everybody asks on 200, will Skip hit the weed? I got a nice little sativa.
No.
One hit for our fans. One fucking hit for our fans.
Bring it
please.
over here.
Yes! But Poppy, come hand this shit to him. Hell yeah, baby. You guys got your wish. You said you want to see Skip hit that kush. That's what we're going to do. Jessica, pass this to Skip.
You act like I've never smoked weed in my life. Like, this is some, like, momentum moment or something.
No, I think that the fans of our show have been with us for a long time. You've got more second-hand highs than anyone I've ever met.
Right.
And they just said they want to see you hit it.
I've smoked plenty of weed in my days. This ain't the first time I've ever smoked pot. Christ, look at this fucking thing.
Steve Stevens got the big skipper.
You could at least give me a roach clip or a...
you want the one with the feather on it you had in your Nova?
I actually did.
Let's see you hit that motherfucker before it goes out, Skip. Oh, guys, that's not Bill Clinton. He's inhaling like a motherfucker. That's the real deal.
If you're going to hit the motherfucker, hit it.
You got to hit it right, huh? I love it. My motherfucking man. That's why I'll die for that guy right there.
Yeah, my son's going to love seeing that.
Well, maybe we'll have him skip number 200, even though it's legal. You hear that cough? It must be that shit. Anyway, guys,
Wow.
On a more serious note, coming back, we're going to reflect on when you and I were talking about the mass shooting that happened in Las Vegas, the biggest mass shooting, which
worst day in Vegas history.
affected my...
One of the worst days in United States history.
United-
Biggest massacre in the country.
Being born and raised here.
Horrible.
It really got to me. It hurt my heart. I was very hurt. And go ahead and check the clip out,
We will
guys.
never forget.
No, we won't. Before we get into the show, I just want to give a shout out to my city. As you know, I'm third generation born and raised in Las Vegas. We had the biggest mass shooting in history of the United States happen out here from a psycho fucking lunatic, fucking piece of shit coward that happened out here in my city. And I just want to give a shout out to all the first responders. I want to give a shout out to all the victims and people that were involved. All my thoughts and prayers go out to you and your family. I'm a victim of a home invasion. I've been shot 3 times in the chest. It's what you go through after being shot, the post-traumatic. Well, first of all, it's having God, your life in God's hands, hoping that you make it, hoping that you can get to a guy that can help you, and then from there, dealing with the post-traumatic stress, becoming a person and being mentally safe. So I understand what comes along with it, and I also know what comes along with it, somebody passing away. It was a tragedy, and I really don't have any words for what happened, but I'm so proud of my city coming together. Vegas strong, hashtag Vegas strong. If those first responders didn't get to that guy as quick as they were, Skip, it would have been more of a deadly situation than what we thought.
And all the off-duty first responders that were actually at the concert, and people that aren't even first responders by trade, just the everyday folk that was there, the everyday person that was there, people that were taking off their shirts to
City of Las Vegas.
use them as tourniquets. I mean, listen.
City of Las Vegas came together stronger than any city ever has for a tragedy. I'm not trying to say our tragedy, our people got together more, but when they called for help, we abundant. When they asked for blood, there was a 1.5 mile.
6-hour wait.
A 6-hour, 1.5 mile line down the road until the news had to say we don't need no more. It went from we need blood bad to you don't have to show up no more. When they needed money, we raised $10 million in 3 days.
Yeah.
There's police officers like our sheriff that's just now getting to sleep tonight, that's been up for 3-4 days, but there's medics out there that are sleeping in the hospital, nurses that are going full time. I want to give my love out to you guys, the surgeons, the people, the medic people that are helping everybody. And more importantly, on a positive note, the fucking city that stood strong to let you motherfuckers know that we're not going for that can't be happening, and look for ways to make it a better city and stand strong and come together. And I love being from here. Shout out to all the victims.
Amen, brother. That's why I don't smoke, bro.
Well, you can't. Hey, you look more. Hey, listen, it's going to give you mental clarity. It's going to give you mental focus.
I don't mind the
I mean,
buzz.
you've already got 11,000 up on the board before we did the podcast, so I don't know what's going to help you
It's not
sell.
going to affect my money, believe me. I don't mind the buzz, Stevens. I mean, I'll partake in an edible every now and then. It's the fucking smoke in my lungs that destroys me. And I know you're thinking, oh, you smoke a pack of Marlboro Lights every time you're out gambling. Yeah, I do. However,
You think a pack of Marlboro Lights isn't worse
I know
than one joint?
it's probably worse than 6 hits off a joint. I mean, I'm not disputing that. However, For some reason,
He's high, guys.
no, I'm not. For some reason, the marijuana these days,
Too strong.
it's so fucking strong. It just destroys my lungs, man. I mean, I can't stop coughing. It kills me.
Sativas is what you like.
I don't mind the buzz at all.
No. To the mass shooting victims and everybody, that was a memorable part of the Last 100 podcast. Stay strong. We love you. And Vegas strong, baby.
Yeah, like I said, we will never forget.
Nope. And you can't hurt us or break us either. All we do is get stronger. That leads us to number one. One of our famous lines. You got all the guys using it in the sales room. You and I use it on a daily basis. You remember when we delivered a little message?
Another one of your classic all-time lines.
Another one-liner, huh?
Yeah.
What was it?
We're just trying to help you guys in the NBA is what we were talking about.
The whole segment was these guys keep getting their cash taken. They're getting girls pregnant.
Right.
They keep losing millions and millions of dollars.
Which is, it's all true.
100
And then you just had some simple advice for them.
I gave them some simple facts. What was it, Skip?
Hit the ass and save your cash. No, keep your cash.
Hit the ass and keep the cash.
There you go.
Let's check out the clip, guys. And someone else out of their mind, Carmelo Anthony, like I said, come to find out he's still married to Lala. Find out a stripper comes out and says she's 6 months pregnant with Carmelo Anthony's fucking child.
Bingo!
Oh, bitch, you just hit, you talk about it, like she hit the lottery for sure. Bitch, you got yours. Good job, sweetheart. I don't know. Carmelo.
Triple sevens.
Shame on you for fucking not rubbing up, my friend. The pussy ain't never that good. I've told you fucking NBA players over and over and over and over, put the fucking rubber on and hit the asshole. You guys could avoid all these fucking kids by just hitting the ass. To all you NBA players, hashtag hit the ass and keep your cash. That's the only fucking thing I'm going to tell you, motherfuckers. I hope you enjoyed it as much as we have. It's been a pleasure to be able to give you guys information, but more importantly, winning fucking games.
That's what it's all about. If we didn't win, we wouldn't be here.
This podcast has delivered fucking 70+%, literally, over the last 200 podcasts.
Golden nuggets everywhere.
Golden nuggets everywhere, baby.
That being said, let's get into championship weekend in the NFL, Steve.
Who's that brought to you by?
The AFC Championship game is brought to you by BetQL. Do you want to get an edge in today's billion-dollar sports betting industry? BetQL gives you powerful data at your fingertips. It's the only mobile app that puts all the important research you need into one place. With BetQL, you can easily access line movements, public betting trends, historical matchup data, other key information, and it's all in real time, guys. Calculate your returns on your picks that you made for the day. Track them throughout the day at BetQL, BetQL's cutting-edge technology. Best of all, you can download BetQL for free on your Apple or your Android device, and do it today, guys. It's free. Head to betql.co to download the only app you need this basketball season. BetQL.co, made by the creators of RotoQL, the leading daily fantasy lineup optimizer. Tried saying that 19 times.
Oh, my God. Optimizer trusted by DFC players around the world?
Right. The leading daily fantasy lineup optimizer.
Jesus. Hold on.
Wow.
The leading daily fantasy You can't do it. The leading daily, hold on, I'm fucking pretty serious when it comes down to this shit. The leading daily fantasy lineup optimizer. The leading daily fantasy lineup optimizer. The leading daily fantasy lineup optimizer.
There you go.
Woo!
Pretty good.
Anyway,
not bad for a stoned up guy.
Well, remember, the Master Closer Kush, which I'm smoking today, my own blend, gives you mental clarity, mental focus.
Nice.
It gives you motivation. It inspires you. It makes you say good things to other people, which have been a big thing in our room lately, that we've got everybody's really in there positive. Rather than looking for something bad to say, look for something good to say.
Yeah,
pull the good out of these people. That's what our job is.
I got something good you could say to me right now. Thanks for that 3,000, Skip.
Oh, yeah. As you guys know,
Fucking Chargers didn't even show the fuck
Tom
up.
Brady and the boys got the job done like I said they would. And,
Fuck Tom Brady. Chargers absolutely looked like dog shit.
when you're playing the Patriots in the playoffs, you usually do.
Yeah, good point, good point. The Patriots at home again. Great. They play in the worst division of any fucking sport.
But they beat everybody.
Period. Well, it comes down to can the Patriots win one home game a year to get to the AFC Championship game? That's what it comes down to, because they play in the, I don't want to sound like I'm hating. However, I'm hating. Okay?
You like the Rams?
You know me, Steve. Not a big fan of the Patriots or Brady or anything about the organization and their cheating asses. And yes, I'm bitter they kicked the shit out of the Chargers. Chargers, shame on you. The Chargers were 8-1 on the road, straight up and against the spread, heading into Foxborough last weekend, and they single-handedly got their ass fucking whooped. Never even showed up. The game was never, it wasn't fun. It was never in doubt.
I loved it.
And I know you did.
It wasn't fun.
Congratulations.
Thanks for the 3. Hey, thanks for them chippers, Skipper.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
AFC Championship Sunday, as you know, 6:40 Eastern, 3:40 out here in Las Vegas. To all the degenerates out there looking to go to the sports book, get up early, go and get your hot dog. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Boy, those guys sitting in the book all day, what a rough fucking... And they love it too, dude.
They absolutely love it.
Sitting there with the free beers, $10 tickets, armpits smell like a prostitute that's been up for 9 days. Just fucking ridiculous.
Sneezing out into the air without, without covering their face or without fucking tissue.
And by the way, guys, we have a deal that's in the works right now, Skip and I. It's called Sportsbook Review. We have a little deal working right now. I'm not going to give out too much information, but Skip and I might go to every sports book, even though we're kicked out, and go outside of the sports book and give you guys a review of what we think of the sports book.
Right.
Like the Gold Coast.
Right.
You're going to need an oxygen mask. Smells like dirty cigarettes. It has mold in the fucking thing. They only take $300 on totals. They'll let you bet $5,000 on this. We're going to give you the ins and out of every casino and their sports book and what they'll let you bet and what the good and what the pros and cons are of it.
Won't let you bet ahead, won't let you move the line even a half a point.
Correct.
No more than $100 on a college basketball total.
And if
you look to the guy next to you and he's got toenails laying all over the laying all over the table in front of him. No, not fingernails, toenails.
fuck.
Motherfucker's actually sitting there picking his feet right next to you.
Fucking disgusting.
Shout out to that Gold Coast sports book.
So, like I said, it's it's kind of like the pizza guy. The pizza guy review it's gone viral. It's the same thing, and if you and I gave a review. Now, I'm not talking about bashing them.
No, it's going to be a classic.
It's going to be a pretty good show, and it'd be me and Skip telling you everything about that book, what they'll do, what they won't do, the environment of the place. Do they have good sandwiches?
Right. Well, I hope you didn't just blow it for all the other trolls out there that are going to run out and do that now quick.
They can go. Listen, if somebody can come to our town and go film and have the presence that I do and can deliver what I do, God bless them and let them fucking do it.
They're never going to be able to do it as well as you or I do. However,
you realize there's like 10,000 podcasts out there, but
I'm sure you got some wheels turning right now.
Oh yeah, it's already happened. I'm just saying when I talk about something, that means we're
you're like E.F. Hutton.
Remember
when
these?
Steve Stevens talks, people listen.
Remember these?
E.F. Hutton.
The contract, I signed mine, you just sign yours.
Yeah.
And that's how close we are. So
AFC Championship game this Sunday. The Patriots, congratulations.
And like I said, don't let him get you down and out because the Patriots are playing. This is going to be a fantastic fucking game, ladies and gentlemen.
New England in Kansas City, the hardest place to play on the road in all the NFL. Andy Reid, the Walrus.
I love him. People hate on him.
I love Andy Reid. However, he is a big game choker. So
yes, he is.
And
careful. A midnight toker, from what I understand.
Yes, he is. Steve Miller Band reference.
Goddamn right.
Kansas City Chiefs -3 at home in this game on Sunday. Total sitting right around 56, Steve. The weather conditions expected to be absolutely freezing. Your fucking nuts will be froze.
When it's the high of 27 degrees,
you
better be high going to the game. I tell you that right now.
Yeah, your nostrils will be stuck together.
Crown Royal, baby.
That's how fucking cold it'll be. They're looking at about 25 degrees on kickoff on Sunday. Tom Brady, first time he's been an underdog since week 2 in 2015 versus Buffalo, Steve. Did you hear that?
I don't think that's true.
First time Tom Brady
I think our research fucked up. I beg to differ. I bet the Patriots this year when they were an underdog and they lost.
Well, somebody's giving us some bullshit information there.
Am I not mistaken?
I'm not
Patriots were an underdog this year and lost because we gave it out huge.
You don't true, make paparazzi? No.
No, early in the year.
What was the line? One or two.
I think you might have gave us some fucked up info.
I think
you think I'm right.
There was a game this year where they were like
favored and they lost.
No, it was like they were like -1 or 1.5.
+1.
It was close to a fucking. It might have switched sides for a little while.
Either way, who gives a fuck?
Tom Brady hasn't been an underdog since week 2 in 2015 versus Buffalo. That's what it says right here.
Good.
It says Brady has been favored in 67 straight starts, including the playoffs. The betting favorite streak has been alive for 174 weeks,
Jesus.
over 1,200 days. So Brady hasn't been a dog since 2015, week 2.
And on the other hand, you got the Chiefs. They allowed a concerning 26 points per game this year, but they led the league in scoring at a crazy 35 points per game. Listen, NBA scores more, football. The athletes are getting bigger, stronger, and faster. Just real.
Kansas City's defense is horrendous. Horrendous.
But Patriots isn't all that good either, bud.
The Patriots allowed 20 points average per game.
Yeah,
And the Chiefs are allowing 26.
and scored 27 per game.
Right.
So on paper,
On paper, it looks
Chiefs
like
win this.
On paper, it looks like
Chiefs
a
and
huge over.
Yeah, Chiefs
okay?
and over.
Now be careful. On paper, it looks like an over.
Correct.
But when we get to the trends,
When it comes down to betting our paper,
yeah, let's go down to the trends on this game.
what do you mean, like about the total you want to talk about?
The total has gone under in 11 of the last 14.
Write that down.
11 out of the last 14 Chiefs home games have been unders.
Yep.
Okay, so Kansas City Chiefs at home, 11-3 to the under last 14 home games.
How about this? The total has gone under in 8 of the Patriots' last 10 games.
Patriots last 10 games overall, 8 unders, only 2 overs.
Correct.
So Kansas City has a huge trend to the under at home, and the Patriots are 80% to the under in their last 10 games. So on paper, looks like it could be a 42,
70, yeah.
42 to 40 ball game.
35, 30, 34.
On paper. And then you look at the trends where 11 out of 14 are under Kansas City home games and 8 out of the last 10 Patriots games are under. So the trend is heavily to the under. However, on paper, the stats look like a blowout over to me.
Yeah. Let's go over some Super Bowl odds since there's only 4 teams. Saints are plus $1.75. Mm-hmm. Kansas City plus 275. That's the bet of the fucking century.
Okay.
To get that at $3 right now,
Get the Chiefs at plus almost 3-1 right now.
well, listen.
The
If you take
Patriots
the
are
Saints,
plus.
listen, guys, if you take the Saints off the sheet, you bet $1,000 a game, right? You're in 3,000 no matter what.
Yeah.
350 the Rams.
If you want to bet against the Saints, you could bet a flat bet on the Chiefs, Patriots, and Rams, and come out
and almost guarantee a few $100.
come out with a couple bucks.
Yeah. So you guys like money, it's there. So Chiefs are plus 275. This is fucking amazing. Patriots plus 325.
And the Rams are plus 3.5 to 1.
Yeah, 350.
Okay, well, I'm going to stick with the Rams because that was my opening day prediction.
It should.
My
You said Rams and Chargers.
My opening day prediction was the Rams beat the Chargers in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, you
Now,
did.
the Chargers are out. We just went over
You
the
did
fact
pretty good, bud. You said
they
that at the
didn't
beginning
show-
of the season.
They didn't show the fuck up last week. We know what happened. However, the Rams are still there.
You know what?
And I got a little theory about, it doesn't matter what sport it is, if a team got a new stadium in the last 5 years, or they're getting a new stadium in the next 2 or 3 years, anything that has anything to do with a new stadium around that team, don't be surprised if you see them in the championship game.
Oh, that. Shout out to the Vegas Knights.
Exactly.
Shout out to the Vegas Raiders here, Nick.
I could go on and on and
Me
on.
too.
It doesn't matter what sport it is.
Nope.
It's a little conspiracy theory that I've
a
had.
fact.
I've had for a long time now.
It's real.
If there is a new stadium involved,
They're gonna win.
Either they just got one in the last 3 years, or they're getting one real soon. It's being built. That team is always in the fucking championship game. I don't care if it's fucking baseball, football, basketball. It's amazing.
Can't
Go
build
back-
a base off a losing team.
It's amazing. Go back and check it out. So,
Skip.
If that theory were to come true this year, it would be one of the LA teams, either the LA Chargers or the LA Rams.
Yeah.
I picked the Rams and the Chargers in the Super Bowl, and Rams to win, and I'm sticking with it.
Good job, bud. Guys, this
Good
is.
job, he said. He looks at me, he goes, all right, is your rant over now? Okay, good job, bud.
No, I love
Good job, bud.
I love everything you're saying.
I got to take a piss soon. We're going to have to take a break.
Let's take a break. But guys, here's what I suggest you do: put 10,000 on the New England Patriots to win 32,500, and put 10,000 on the Rams.
Wow.
So you have the Patriots or the Rams to win
Either
the
way,
Super
you're
Bowl.
going to get back 3
You're
to
out
1.
20 dimes.
Right.
And you're either picking up 12,000 or 15. One of those two teams.
And you're
win.
hoping that they both win this weekend, and then you're in for sure. You win no matter what.
There you go. So we're going to take a little break. Like I said, when we come back, I'm going to see if I can't get into.
Light up some more kush?
No, show them how to get this fucking money. do like making money, correct? I'm Steve Stevens. I'm the one that tells you who to bet. I'm not a bookie, I'm the Bookie Killer. Whether you're here in town on business or to flat out gamble, don't forget, sports betting is a multi-billion-dollar industry and you deserve your fair share. Call 877-220-6540 or go to VIPSportsLasVegas.com, mention this ad, and get a $500 personal play absolutely free. See you in the winner's circle. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. You're tuned into the VIP Sports Podcast. First half of the show, we went over some memories. We're podcast number 200. Once again, I'm blessed. I want to thank all the fans for supporting us.
Yeah.
Everybody that was involved with our project, getting it up and running. It's a pleasure to be able to deliver not only information, make you laugh, but make you fucking money. That's nothing to laugh at, is it, Skip?
That is absolutely a serious thing and nothing to laugh about. Shout out to Paparazzi.
Want to clear something up?
Yeah, clearing up. The New England Patriots have been a favorite every game.
Except for a pick'em or maybe a one.
There was one game against when they played the Bears this year. They were -1. There might have been a pick at a few places, but they've never been an underdog. They haven't been an underdog since Week 2 in 2015 versus the Bills. So if you love the Patriots like we know you do, they're getting points this weekend.
Absolutely. And, I mean, let's go over some NFC Championship. And that's brought to you by our boys over there at Bet Online. What up, Bet Online? You guys been with us for a long time. So, appreciate your support. And too bad those codes don't match up because I know you guys are getting a lot of fucking money that no one's getting credit for.
Send so many people over there.
Yeah, it's not even funny.
insane.
I mean, when Skip and I, out of the $13 million that we did, you and I touched $12 million of it.
Yeah.
If not all of it.
Yeah.
So it's kind of hard
90% of it.
when someone tells me something's not happened, when we've been in the business for 20 years and we literally do something and we know the person's doing it because he's our client.
Talking thousands and thousands of people.
Yeah.
And
It's hundreds of thousands, maybe millions of dollars.
yeah.
Anyway, guys, love Bet Online out there. Those are our boys. BetOnline.ag is one of the web's most popular betting destinations. There's no better time than now to place your action. The NFL playoff chase, the NBA regular season, college basketball. It's the most wonderful time of the year. With its management team together since 1991, BetOnline.ag offers wagering on nearly every sport and event possible. Once you're in action, you'll see firsthand why BetOnline.ag has an A+ rating, including the earliest opening odds in the industry, the best live betting software in the business, and most importantly, fast payouts. Sign up today for a new account using the promotional code STEVE and get a 50% bonus on your first deposit up to $1,000. That's the promotional code STEVE on any new account sign up. BetOnline.ag, because you can, Skip.
The Rams in New Orleans.
Woo!
Drew Brees at home in the Dome.
I keep hearing that.
Oh, when the Saints
They're marching in.
go marching in.
What about those new Louis Vuittons? You okay with those?
Saints -3. I wouldn't know if they were Bobos from Kmart.
Well, they're Louis.
I don't
They're
know.
Louis. You know, they call me the Louis Don.
Well, you're asking the wrong guy.
The Louis Vuitton Don.
I mean,
Steve Stevens.
no one-
Poppy, can you get those? Are we getting those Louis?
You got it, Poppy?
You know what I mean?
All right.
You know, when you get Louis Vuittons that look like Air Max, that's when you know you're not crawling anymore. You're balling.
I guess.
Let's talk about this game because it's very serious.
Do you ever have winners from Sears?
Winners from Sears?
Yeah, they were sneakers. Winners.
No.
When you live in a trailer park, you're wearing winners from Sears.
Well, out here in Las Vegas, it was Kmart and they were called Trax, player. You ain't the only one that was broke.
I remember Tracks.
Yeah, okay, I had them.
Winners, they were called. From
We
Sears.
had Trax.
From Sears and Roebuck, who's now out of business.
You ever remember the zips? You're running in zips fast as can be.
The only zips I remember had nothing to do with sneakers.
No. Zips of that triple OG, huh?
The New Orleans Saints -3.5 at home against the Rams in the NFC Championship game this Sunday. Total on that game, Steve Ryder. What are you doing?
Drinking champagne, podcast number 200.
Wearing Louis.
Hello? Are you okay
Wow.
with that or what?
Total
I
is
stay Louis down.
total's right around 57, Steve. The Saints opened up at like 3. It's 3.5. Total's riding steady right around 57. The Saints have allowed 22 points per game this year, and they've scored 32. Scoring a lot, giving up a lot.
Yeah, sounds like the prostitutes in Vegas. Scoring a lot and giving up a lot.
The Saints The Saints averaging 32 points a game, giving up 22. The Rams averaging 33, giving up 24. So pretty damn close. So between the two teams, score an average of 32.5 points, and they give up 23.5. So that puts it right at 58. You wonder how they come up with the line? Just simple math for the most part. Total's 57. On paper, it looks like 58. The Rams and the Saints were the top two high-scoring offenses in the NFC, period, this year, Steve, period. Top two offenses in the NFC. Last week, the Rams had not one but 200-yard rushers against the Cowboys.
Yeah.
Yeah. Two guys ran for over 100 yards against Dallas last week.
Those Cowboys could have easily got in, Skip.
The Rams. The Rams with two 100-yard rushers. And the Saints lost their tackle, their defensive tackle, Sheldon Rankins. He's done. Yeah, he got hurt. He's blown out. He will not be in for the game. So a defense that's already given up 22 points a game is out without their D tackle this week. The Saints' Cam Jordan. What the hell keeps cracking?
What keeps cracking?
what
Probably
is that?
my nuts. I don't fucking know. Is it my, is it my champagne?
Yes, you keep bottling.
Champagne Poppy. Shout out to Drake.
You keep banging the bottle up against your microphone.
Okay.
And it's cracking in my ear.
What do you want me to do? How's that for you, Skip?
Champagne explosion?
Yeah.
The Saints' Cam Jordan and company need to stop up in a big way to shout out. What did you do to me, dude?
What, with the Kush?
You got me reading this shit. You want me smoking Kush?
Yeah, baby! It took us 200 episodes.
what the
We
fuck?
got the big Skipper high.
What the fuck, Poppy?
Yes!
I can't read this shit.
Poppy, that might be my fucking biggest sale of the year. What do you think? Oh, my God.
This is fucking ridiculous.
Well, you're doing a very good job, the
I
Big
mean,
Skip.
Listen, I'm not the kind of guy that sits here and reads this word for word every week anyway.
Yeah, we don't
I
read
know what
scripts.
the fuck I'm talking about, and
Correct.
I talk about it.
Okay, good. Let's do it.
Yeah, well, now you want me on fucking Kush. Now you got me on Kush.
So let's talk about it. Saints or Rams, Skip? What do you think in this particular game?
The Rams.
The Rams. On paper, you like the Rams. Now, that
Listen,
doesn't... Let's
How many times I got to tell you?
Does
I
it?
picked the fucking Rams on opening day to win the Super Bowl. Why would I go against it now?
Well, all I'm trying to say is...
Doesn't mean I'm betting it.
Okay.
I'm thinking the Rams.
I am too. Well, the Saints, Cam Jordan and company needs to step up in a very, very big way to shut down the run game to make the Rams one-dimensional. So we're going to have to wait and see. I think this is going to be the two craziest games. I feel as much as I love both of the teams, the Saints and Kansas City, I have a bad feeling one of them's going this week.
One of them's going home.
Yeah. And I don't want that to happen.
I'll
but
agree with you. Both the favorites are not winning straight up.
And plus, NFL has a little predetermined shit going on as well, too. So,
Both the favorites are not winning straight up this week.
and not to mention, Skip, we've said this many
So
times.
if you take both the dogs on the money line, you'll make money.
Correct. And we've also said Super Bowl. Everyone gets hyped up for the Super Bowl. Super Bowl's a day for amateurs. Mom, pop, grandma,
absolutely.
grandpa, the valet parker, your dope dealer. Everybody and their mom bets the fucking Super Bowl. You know what I mean? What Skip and I do is we take all those people that are excited about the Super Bowl, we collect all their money, we sign them up, and then we put them on basketball where they make real fucking
Where the real money
and
is.
they can watch football and entertainment while they make $50,000 in college hoops.
Let's give the people a couple of trends on the NFC Championship game. The Rams are 0-3 straight up and 0-3 against the spread in their last 3 games on the road when they play the Saints.
Yeah.
That trend means absolutely nothing. Just pretend I didn't even say it.
Well, the
The
Saints are...
Saints,
The Saints are 7-2, like you said, against their spread in their last 9 games after consecutive against the spread losses.
okay, now that, I like that trend. So when the Saints don't cover,
Correct.
okay,
A game.
after consecutive against the spread losses,
They're 7-2.
so in other words, if they've lost their last 2 games against the spread,
They're about to win.
that fucking third game, yeah, they're 7-2 that third game.
Out of nowhere, shout out to my boy Dr. Levitt, and shout out to all you salesmen out there that show up to work late, or I had to go to the DMV, or I had to get a haircut, or I had to go to the doctor. You know, Steve Stevens this morning, 9 a.m., 20 stitches in my mouth, had a gum graft, had surgery at 9 o'clock, got out at 10, was at work at 11. No big deal. For all you guys out there that want to make money, stop looking for excuses. Just get the fuck to work, get the fucking job done, give it everything you got, and you'll get paid.
I've always said this, winners do what losers don't want to.
I love your fucking
You're
attitude.
a winner, Steve.
Goddamn right.
Not a lot of people wanted to go to work with fucking 30 stitches in their mouth.
No, and
You
not
did-
only that, but I'm spitting flames on top of it.
However,
little swollen.
You do it.
Yeah.
You do it. You're a real fucking trooper. You're dedicated.
When you take 3 to the chest and you make it through that,
Yeah.
God allows you to live,
Yeah.
and the pain and the shots and the plastic surgery. When I get hurt, there's no really pain or crying. It's more of an inconvenience because the pain tolerance, I could just, it's phenomenal where I'm at.
So you told the doctor you didn't need any pain pills for those gums, or did you?
I saw that motherfucker.
You get a couple Valium?
I said, how many shots do you normally give in the gun?
gun?
I said, how many shots do you normally give? He said 2. I said, give me 4. And first, no, this guy was, this is a top dollar guy. I go to the best. First thing he brings in a cotton swab.
4 shots in the gum.
No, but listen, it's like a high-end plastic surgeon. They give me the swab, they put in my gums and rubbed it. When he gave me the shot, I didn't even feel it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it was.
But what I'm asking is, what kind of pills did you get?
I got some tabs in the drawer for you for later. I mean, in case your back's still hurting or something, you know what I mean? I got them.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to get to.
Yeah, no, they're there. we got the tab 10s, and they're all available, okay?
Tab 10's on the way.
Sell 2 news and get a tab.
There you go.
Boy, guys,
Now
you
the
want to
fucking-
motivate your fucking room. Stop giving out sewing machines and sweaters and hats and fucking t-shirts. You want to get your sales crew hype up, put up a spiff, sell 2 news, get 2 Lord tabs.
There you go.
I bet you got motherfucking more news on your board than you've ever seen in your motherfucking life.
Find 2 clients today by lunchtime and get 2 Lord Tab 10s.
Oh, sell a $3,000 upgrade and get an 8-ball?
These guys-
Motherfuckers are selling
Some of these guys will never leave their desk.
Poppy's got a smile from ear to ear. Sell 3 news, get a Vicodin and a $100 bill.
I might try that for Saturday.
Fuck,
I might try that for this weekend.
Abso-fucking-lutely.
So you got the tabs, right?
Yeah, there's
Perfect.
bottles in my name, but
Perfect.
yeah, we'll leave them there and we'll let the people grab them. That way we won't be responsible for allocating them out.
Right, you just set them on the
They're
table.
there if you want them. No,
right.
if you get the spiff,
Right.
they're there if you want them.
Right, it's like a Tic Tac or a Mint or something.
Well, that's
right?
what Kenny Kaufman used to call them, Tic Tacs.
Yeah, it's
that motherfucker Kenny Kaufman ain't more Lord tabs than any motherfucker I've ever seen in my life.
It's like a basket. It's like a basket of mints sitting there, like when you leave a restaurant or
You
something.
just start popping those
Yeah.
motherfuckers left and right.
Exactly. So the spiff this weekend, guys. I can't wait to give this meeting.
2 news, 2 tabs.
I can't wait to give this meeting in the morning.
Hey.
All right, we got the boss has got a spiff this going today.
Yeah.
2 news, 2 Lord Tab 10s.
And if you sell 3 news, you get 2 tabs and a 16th of Coke.
No. We're not going
That put
there.
him in the closet jacket. That put him in the bathroom jacking off and shit.
We're not going there.
I'm fucking around, bud. First of all, cocaine doesn't play any type of role in a sales room. However,
fuck
the shit
no.
we were talking about, the pills,
Yeah.
that's real.
Yeah, that
you
is
want to
real.
motivate your guys?
Oh.
Because not only will they sell the deal to get the pill, but after they get the pill, they'll sell 2 more deals because their mouthpiece will be on fire.
Sell the deal, get the pill.
Oh, my fucking God.
Hashtag sell a deal, get a pill.
Ron Camacho.
Wow.
Take fucking note, homeboy, because your room is full of them.
Listen.
You need to run a spiff, sell a new, what'd you just say? Sell a deal, get a pill.
That's exactly right.
Oh, my God.
The Rams and the Saints, a little total trend. The total has gone over in 5 of the Rams' last 6 games on the road against the Saints.
But,
Nobody cares.
they're in separate division, and no one gives a fuck.
Right.
So. Let's get into a little college basketball, brought to you by Bookie.ag. MyBookie.ag, we love you. Thanks for rolling with us. You've definitely given us the longest fucking ad I've ever seen in my life.
Yes.
But you know what? Your company's worth it. You guys are worth it. And even though I bust balls and have to read a 5-minute ad, I still love you guys.
MyBookie.ag.
MyBookie.ag. We all know that watching sports is fun, but it's a hell of a lot more entertaining when you got action on the game. You heard me talking about MyBookie.ag for weeks now. It's one of the bets that you'll definitely be happy making the whole year long. Get your action in on this weekend's marquee matchups in pro and college football. Celebrate the start of college basketball and cash in on the NBA and NHL regular season with MyBookie.ag. Created by online gaming pioneers in 2012. MyBookie vows to improve the sports betting experience where so many other brands have failed, year in and year out. MyBookie.ag has delivered on its promise of excellent customer service and fast payouts. With in-game live betting and the most rewarding player perks in the business, MyBookie is the place to put your action in, ladies and gentlemen. And backed by popular demand, MyBookie is offering a 50% bonus on all new accounts to jumpstart your bankroll. Log on to mybookie.ag today. Use the promotional code Las Vegas, all one word, to collect on the industry's biggest bonus incentive. Biggest bonus incentive. And make sure, ladies and gentlemen, you follow Bet MyBookie on Twitter and Instagram to get the latest odds and props as they're posted. Whether you're an expert or a rookie, you should be betting with mybookie.ag. And remember, who you're betting on is just as important as who you're betting with. Fair enough?
Fair enough.
Stomach's killing me.
Let's talk about some college basketball. We're going to go over the top against the spread teams. We're going to start out with Ole Miss because we talked about them before. Ole Miss, for 6 weeks now, all they do is cover. They're 14-2 against the spread. Not only do they lead the SEC, they're leading a lot of other conferences. 14-2 against the spread. Ole Miss, Steve.
Poppy, could you have Jessica come cut this cake up, give me and Skip a piece? If we're going to do a 10-hour podcast, I need a piece of cake or something, man. And he's high as a fucking kite, so...
I'm sitting here buzzed, and I've been looking at that cake for way too long.
Open that motherfucker up, man. You know what I'm saying? Woo. I'm champagned out. Now,
Big Ten.
Big Ten. So, Skip, here's the deal. Let's run through this kind of quickly.
Yeah.
Due to the fact that it's podcast 200.
Let me throw out some nuggets for him real quick.
Please,
You
go
ready?
ahead. Grab your pen and a piece of paper, ladies and gentlemen.
Top teams against the spread in college basketball. Ole Miss, 14-2. In the Big Ten, Michigan State. We talked about the Spartans week in and week out.
Just write them down and bet them.
Michigan State, 10-1 against the spread in their last 10 games, including 7 straight covers for the Spartans. ACC, after the other night's big game against Virginia Tech, the Cavaliers, Virginia, 7 straight covers just like Michigan State. They're also 10-1 against the spread their last 11 games. In the Horizon League, Detroit, mercy, mercy me. The Titans, we talked about them just a week or two ago. Since then, they've only covered 3 out of their next 4. They're now 14-4 against the spread. Detroit, mercy, 14-4 ATS. In the Colonial Conference, we've talked about Hofstra. The pride of Hofstra, covered as an 11-point favorite again last night, which now makes them 15-4 against the spread, the Hofstra Pride. In the AAC, South Florida Panthers, 9-1 against the spread. South Florida, and one more, Steve, Sam Houston State, the Bearcats, 8 straight covers down there in the Southland Conference.
I tell you what, NBA, I'm just going to give you guys some stats that you need to focus on. The 2-time defending champions, Golden State Warriors, write this down, 26-38 against the spread. Starting out terrible, just like they did and just like Cleveland did last year, just like we said. Over the past 2 seasons, when Steph Curry, Kevin Durant, Draymond Green, and Klay Thompson all start, 26-38 against the spread.
I think we've said this,
Something's going to give. Somebody's leaving. It's going to probably be Durant.
We've said this 3-4 years in a row now. We've warned people. Golden State, yeah, they're the best team in the NBA.
Yeah.
Year
so
after
much,
year.
Jess.
Guess what? They don't cover. If you bet this team to cover, you better pick your spots. Thank you, Jessica. You're welcome. Nice.
Yeah, no, you better pick your spots. You hit that. You're the best, man.
Hey.
Congrats on 200.
I'm going to pick my spot right now.
Huh? Yeah, absolutely. No, I'm fine.
I'm picking my spot right now.
Yeah, they call me Champagne Poppy. I just
Ready for
figure-
this? Here's the big skipper, all stoned up, slamming down some celebratory.
Hold on.
cake.
I can't wait for this. Look at this big fucking guy eating his fucking cake. How about this? Eat my nuts, ladies and gentlemen. Skipper, he's all about his cake, literally. You know what I mean?
I'll have my cake and I'll eat it too.
No big deal.
How many times have we said this, Steve? I don't want one piece. I want the whole motherfucker!
Exactly. Guys, and that's what we talk about prejudice. When people are prejudiced or you hear about prejudice, you're only getting a piece of the pie. You're only getting a hold of a certain amount of people. That's why you can't be racism or prejudice. I don't want a piece of the pie. I want the whole fucking thing. You got to be universal. You got to be able to deal with every size, shape, and color of human being fucking live.
Right.
If you're a real business fucking man, that's for sure.
Just like a hooker.
Shout out to the 54 countries that have called VIP sports that you wouldn't even fucking imagine.
Dude, that is the most sweet fucking icing I've ever had in my life.
I just got my gums done. I don't feel nothing.
Oh my God! I gotta just try to find some.
I won't never feel.
I gotta try to find some cake. That icing is fucking way too sweet, bro.
I love it.
Oh my God!
I'm all about the hood shit. I don't need no $10,000 cake with my face on it and all that shit. Go give me the.
There's a sugar rush right there, brother.
Yeah, it is. So, anyway, be careful when you're betting Golden State. We've said it before. We'll say it again. You don't want to bet the big teams. Lakers without LeBron, horrendous. But what team is good without LeBron?
One thing about Golden State, 7-1 to the over the last 8 games.
As much as I love...
Motherfuckers been putting up a lot of points and giving up a lot of points.
Yeah, they have. As much as I love Draymond Green, and I know they love him out there in Oakland, he's probably going to have to go if that team wants to continue. The trending over. Golden State 7-1, like you said, in their last 8 games. You bet Golden State, bet them fucking over. Write that down and circle it.
I just did.
San Antonio Spurs, 15-5 against the spread in their last 21 games.
Yep.
San Antonio is 7-1 against the spread in their last 8 home games. What does that mean? When they're at home, you bet San Antonio all fucking day.
Yeah, you can bet them anytime right now. 16-5 against the spread last 21. Extra special at home. 7-1 against the spread their last 8 home games.
The nobody gives a fucks Milwaukee Bucks have been solid all year long against the spread.
Yeah.
Milwaukee's 10-2 against the spread in their last 12 games. We'll just leave it at that.
Wow.
Under. The LeBron-less Lakers went under last night because of overtime.
They went over because of overtime.
It went under last night, over. But they had 6 straight unders before that, just so you know. Even though the game went over last night in overtime,
Right.
6 straight unders before that in their win against OKC. The Lakers are 17-6 to the under at home. That's a pretty big.
There's a stat for you.
That's a pretty big fucking trend for you guys.
There's a little nugget. Lakers at home.
Lakers at home.
A lot of unders.
Yeah. So that's pretty legit. And then what I'm excited about, you have family in this weekend. Shout out to Rude motherfucking Jude.
Rude Jude in the air right now as we speak.
On his way out here with $200,000 motherfucking dollars.
My best friend in the world, Big Mikey, on his way.
And looking to get paid.
I got 2 really good friends that I grew up with that are in town this weekend, Steve.
Well, yeah, I know all about it. It cost me.
And they both turned 50.
Well, it didn't cost me. It cost you.
You might not be seeing me for the next 48 hours.
Well, that's what I was just going to tell the fans. $6,700, by the way, were the 3 tickets. So you'll see Skip and myself at the Broner Pacquiao fight tonight, which is very, very exciting. I told you that we were going to go over it. I'll read the little breakdown first. Then I'll tell you about it myself because you know I know a lot about boxing.
I might see you at Billy Idol concert this weekend at the
You
Palms.
never know.
You never know.
Hey, look, if you walk up to one of us and you see us, ask for one of these. Because when you get one of these, this allows you to get one of my personal plays. So this is basically like having $2,500.
It's worth more than a token in the arcade, I'll tell you that.
That's a fucking fact. Championship boxing. We're all set for the first big boxing showdown of 2019. Saturday night on Showtime, pay-per-view, being sponsored by my boy, Money May. As you know, it's his fight. Manny Pacquiao, 60-7-2. 39 KOs, and I'll get to that in a minute. He'll make his return to fight in the United States. Will he be on steroids? Who fucking knows? He hasn't fought in the States for over 2 years as he puts his WBA welterweight championship on the line against challenger Adrian Broner, who's 33-1, 33-3 with 1 push, 24 KOs. Fights at the MGM, as you'll know, you'll see me there hammered. Shout out to my boy Jay Prince. Shout out to Floyd Money May, my good friend, who's in New York opening up Mayweather Fitness. Guy just makes money hand over fucking fist.
Unbelievable.
Abso-fucking-lutely. So now that the paper's read, let me tell you something. Broner's like Floyd. People keep comparing him like Floyd. He ain't nothing like Floyd. The reason why they say he's like Floyd is because he does his little shoulder shit. That's how he boxes. Floyd did that in the beginning of his career. He ain't done that in years. He does that when he wants to play defense and do his little thing. He's the best in the world at it. That's Floyd used to do the shoulder roll, 9 fucking stop. Now I'm going to tell you real advice coming right from the champ. He says Manny Pacquiao hits hard. Very, very hard. It's a proven fact. People have said it's like steel hitting him when he hits you. I don't know if that motherfucker's out there in the Philippines hitting fucking bamboo trees or whatever the fuck he's doing, but his hits hurt very, very fucking bad. Now, is he way older than Adrian Broner? Yes, he is. Adrian Broner is a good boxer. He never would have made it this far if he wasn't. I like
33-3.
Yeah, I like him. I like his promoting. I like how he takes after Floyd on trying to get that money. Congratulations, Adrian, to finally getting your biggest payday ever. You're finally getting a couple $1 million. It's well deserved. As much as I love you, will you win the fight? Probably not. Pacquiao probably fucking pounds him because Pacquiao's too unorthodox with the way that he comes. He comes in at you like this, then he comes over at you like this, and it just throws you off a little bit. And Adrian has never seen anything like that before. Does Adrian have a chance to beat him? Fuck yeah, he's a professional fighter, and he ain't no fucking bitch. He's in there to fucking win. Don't forget, he gets the belt. It's time for Adrian to start getting paid. You know, he's been blessed after a couple losses to get back in this position. So I'm sure he's looking forward to that. But if I had to put my money up, I'm putting it on Pacquiao.
Well, Pacquiao is minus 280 last time I checked. Pacquiao is the favorite in this fight, minus 280. What that means is you have to bet $280 to win 100 profit. You bet 280, you get your 280 back plus 100. If you bet Broner to win this fight, he's plus 230 on the take back.
Right.
In other words, you bet 100 on Broner and he beats Pacquiao, you get your 100 back plus 230. A little bit better than 2-to-1 money on Broner.
Bottom line is, ladies and gentlemen, it's a fucking extravaganza weekend for sports bettors.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So believe me, my clients, be ready. Because like I said, you're going to need to be on point. We're going to be getting a lot of late information, especially in these type of situations. You got the playoff games in full effect, and more importantly, college basketball. Do I love NBA? Yes, but we're making way more money in college basketball.
Do I love NBA totals?
Oh,
yeah. Do
yes.
I love hockey totals?
Guys,
Yeah.
you know what? We don't. Why did?
Hockey's a little dirty little secret.
No.
We
the
don't
reason
talk
why
about, we
we,
don't talk
but can I
about
at
it
least
that-
tell them why?
We don't talk
we
about
don't
it that much.
preview hockey, ladies and gentlemen, because we don't want you to read through the lines of nothing.
Right.
We do this for profit to make money. We do the podcast to educate America and amateur sports bettors and show you guys how to bet and how do you make money fucking doing it. Plain and fucking simple. All my fans, all Skip's fans, everybody that was with us from day fucking one, everybody that supports the podcast, I appreciate everything you've done, and from the bottom of my heart, we appreciate all your thumbs up, all your comments. We appreciate you rolling with us through the 200 episodes, through the champagne, through the pounds of weed, and through the tens of millions of dollars that we bring in non-fucking stop. Skip, you want to say anything about podcasts? I mean, 200.
No. That icing is the sweetest icing I've ever eaten in my fucking life.
And you smoking the weed, listen,
You got
thank
any
you
more-
so
you
much.
got any more weed?
Yeah, we're going to go roll the biggest one you can imagine now. Listen, I want to thank you for being a good sport, brother. That's how we got this far. You and I are a great fucking team, and we're going to continue success. We got a lot of new sponsors on the way, and we're going to do whatever it takes to get the job done. Anything you want to say?
If you want to make money, all you got to do is call me. 877-220-6540. I'll do my best to take your bookie down. I love you. It's been a great 4-year run. 200 podcasts in the bag. Thanks for all your support. However, I'm glad we can entertain you every week, give you a couple of nuggets. I'm really here to help you make money. 877-220-6540. Say, Skip, I surrender. I actually want to win. Can you please help me? And I'll help you.
And we're also here to motivate you. Remember, when you sign up with VIP Sports, when you invest with VIP Sports, you're not just getting winners. You're getting swagger. We're giving you life lessons. We're motivating you, showing you the finer things in life. And to all you people that don't have things going your way right now, that might be down and out or something like that, positivity can change anything. If you have nothing good to say in this world, don't say it. Tell the person next to you something special to motivate them. Tell them something that's going to up their spirits. Be a motivated person, because those are the type of people that succeed not only in sales, but this thing we call life. And life is very precious. You got to live every fucking day to its extent, because you never know when you're going to go.
Well, that's why I got to get the fuck out of here. I got keno machines waiting. I got whiskey fucking. I got bingo.
We gotta- oh, yeah.
I got shit I got to do.
Anyway,
I got
guys-
clients that want to win.
And
Life is short. I'm getting the fuck out of here.
I love your fucking attitude. Ladies and gentlemen, we love you. Thanks for supporting us. Podcast number 200 is a wrap, and here's to another 200. We love you guys. Fair enough.
Fair enough.
It's Steve Stevens, I bust your bookie head open. Split it to the white meat, I ain't joking. Me and Dirt Bomb in the ghost float. Straight OG like that kush I be smoking. It's way too potent for rookies to come hit it. A little white girl around, I might sniff it. Poppin' bub in the club, so twisted. My pops keeps telling me to go get it. So I'm at the sports book, betting big on the Clippers. I'm talking about 5 figures, I need a few shots of liquor. Might need another zipper if the palm play me. Fuck around and put $500,000 on Tom Brady. When it comes to betting sports, Steve Stevens a beast. Need a certified winner called VIP Sports. Got too many felonies to ride around with my Glock, so sure to keep it since I got shot in Vegas like Pacquiao.